Hello, I'm filming a video for CoopORG. There was just the final 12 vote. Colin is gone. That was fucked up. But anyway. First question, reaction to Colin's vote out. Hated it so badly because Colin was someone I was with on 2 of my 3 pre-merged tribes. Colin was also someone I was getting on with. Interesting how Colin and Turbo were the 2 people who got votes, considering they are the 2 youngest people. I've noticed how this is a really old cast. I can't wait to be ageist at the final tribal council. Question 2, from your perspective, how did that vote go down? I was completely blindsided, so that was not fun. Why did you pick the target you did and who was spreading what names? It was Danny who spread Turbo's name, which is interesting to me, because I don't know if Danny necessarily voted randomly. I need Danny and Dylan both gone, because I honestly don't trust whether they are like fake fighting or something. If they are fake fighting, that's ridiculous, and kudos to them. I don't really see the benefit in that either. I do think that how it worked is that Danny told Dylan about his random vote, and Dylan was like, oh, I'm a chaotic player. He's actually a shit player, but whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Like, wow, what the fuck is going on? And through that chaos, he found numbers, basically. Dylan's not a shit player. He's just getting on my nerves a lot. And I cannot wait to vote him out in the next 2 or 3 rounds. I think that the next vote should be 6-5 against him. I would love if it was Danny and Dylan, honestly. Thing is, though, a part of me is concerned because, like, I would, out of the 2, prefer Danny to be out than Dylan. I'm already confused considering these D names, but Danny is a winner. Dylan has not won the game before. There's a very valid reason why, like, there's clear reasons to me why Danny is a winner compared to Dylan. For example, Danny is not completely bananas. That would be one of the reasons. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I wouldn't choose Turbo as my original vote. If I had the sole vote, then Taylor would be out because she's the winner I don't know coming into this. Question 3, now that you are merged, how has the game changed? So, it was funny that there's a cockroach question in the touchy subjects because I feel like a cockroach, playing like the middle, but also not really. I'm going to be isolated for the entire season because I'm the only Season 4 player. I'm also the only Kiwi, so I've been sending a lot of messages that end in good morning for when you see this. And I've been receiving a lot of messages that are like, good morning for when you see this. So it's kind of challenging, but also I think if I made the end, I have a fantastic case because I have the fewest connections coming into the season. I have the least amount of time to make connections with people. And yet if I still make the end, it's just a testament to how good I am. But we'll see, because I really do think I'm going to have to play like a Sierra Lucina in Game Changers game where I'm continually swinging back and forth. And that is really tough because when you turn on enough people, it's like, well, I'm never going to vote for you in the end. You've ruined your reputation. So I'm walking this fine line between playing a cockroach game and not being so slimy. You know, like, I want to be a cockroach in the sense of, like, scuttling around and scuttling between alliances and avoiding apocalypse like a cockroach does. But then cockroaches are gross, and if you in the final tribal as a cockroach and there's, you know, fucking, I don't know, rhino and flamingo, you're of course going to vote for one of the better animals. So it's just the bottom line. So that's kind of a concern of mine. And there are a huge amount of big players in this season. I feel like a small fish in a big pond with this group for sure, yeah. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm still here, so whatever. Final 11. I want to make it to single digits, so these next 2 rounds I better get through. But yeah, I mean, what else? What else is there really to say? That Emmy not telling me about her lost vote, I mean, I don't blame her, but also that's messy. And how I want to align less with Season 1 and more with Season 2 now. Not only because Colin is gone, but also because only Violet and Danny are left from Season 1, and I really only trust Violet, so Danny can go. I would fling Danny in a heartbeat. Season 2, though, is Emmy, who is going to have to go eventually, but is someone I can trust, at least for now. It's like I expect a power vacuum around her, so getting her out is a future problem. But then Ica and John are the other two Season 2 alumni, and Ica I got to know on Steven Tribe. John I got to know on the Opal and Sunstone tribes. So they're people I know coming into this. So maybe working with them would be better, but I also foresee someone from Season 2 going home soon. In my ideal world, there would be like a combination of Taylor and Paul and, I don't know, Turbo can go because I've voted for him now. Basically, any amount of Season 3 people need to go before I consider voting anyone else out. When I do, though, those players are going to be, Danny, Emmy. Emmy needs to go around like 6, 7, 8, I think, would be good. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. There's just so much to consider. There's so many like twists and turns and so many different like connections to consider because we've been on 3 different tribes in the pre-merge, and there's also the fact that everyone has played before in different seasons. But hey, at least with me, I know where I stand with everyone because I haven't previously played with them before. So it's essentially a new game for me. But yeah, that is all. It's 6 minutes now, and I'm scared about losing these confessionals, so I'm going to make them as short as sweet as possible in the for future, just so you understand. Bye, Cooper.